Yeah, there we go. We're back. Not sure what happened there. Kind of weird. My OBS froze on me for some reason. But we're back. It is several minutes after 9, so I guess whoever's going to be here is here. Yeah, so let's do Christmas first. So Don got a bunch of safety equipment for Christmas. So I got a full race equipped SFI rated race suit. I also got gloves, a repair bill, and I also got shoes. So I've got SFI rated gloves, suit, and shoes for next season. So we'll be looking spiffy for next season and safe. So that's pretty much what Santa brought me. Oh, and Dave really dialed in the drivability tune. If you haven't seen on Instagram, Mac put up a couple of shake and bake, and I did one today with shake and bake. And man, it is, I'd say it's probably 90 to 95% there. It's really good. The cold start was fine. It was like 45 degrees this morning. Started right up. Let her warm up for a few minutes and off we go. And the chop is insane. If you haven't seen Mac's stuff on Shake and Bake, the chop is ridiculous. I didn't get a very good chop video today because it was still kind of cold, but it was the chop is crazy. Chop is crazy. Randy almost got his Maggie in. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. Jickstan, sorry to hear about the repair bill, buddy. That's kind of crazy. So we are going to, so a little bit more about Shake and Bake. I see Eric's shoot install video with Mac. So yeah, we are going to upgrade the brakes. So I still got to get my hands on the knuckles that I need to put those brakes on. We're going to upgrade the brakes. And then from there, we're probably going to go to 15s. And from there, hopefully by that time, Mac is looking into a few things for me to try and get something a little bit shorter, a little bit further back, so we can put the shaker hood back on and get the shaker back in the house. Boom. So that's kind of the latest on Shake and Bake. John Force, eat your heart out. Yeah, buddy. I know Jickstan asked about earlier today. So, yeah. Today was not so good. I may very well go ahead and put the video out there. I wasn't going to, but now that it's out there on Instagram, thanks to RSP DMV, I may as well go ahead and put the video out there because it explains where I was in the setups. I had street tires on the front, full exhaust, cowl was still in, so it wasn't set up for a race, and I really wasn't thinking I probably shouldn't have lined up beside one of his cars, but I did, and it's over with. But it's really no big deal. Everybody loses, and then he's screaming, who's your tuner? Spinning has nothing to do with your tuner. It has all to do with suspension in your tires, but he's an idiot anyway. Jickstan, had to buy my Jeep a new battery and waiting to get my engine built. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Randy, Santa got me laps in a stock car. Excuse me. Stock car to Poconos, man. That'd be awesome. That would be great. Mac, how did the improvised overflow do? Did okay, but also spit coolant all over the place. So really got to figure out why that thing is creating so much pressure, or see what we can figure out something to do. Maybe get a new coolant tank altogether, and go from there. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that, Mac. But it did good. It did do its job, but it did spit out fluid out that overflow port that we didn't plug up. Eric Tate, what's up, buddy? Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. Everyone's going back to Eric. Eric's going back to Mac. Everyone's going to Mac. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year's to everybody, too. So we did talk about Santa. Now let's talk about Happy New Year's. How was the track conditioning? Track conditions were pretty decent. There was some really fast cars there that were hooking and not having problems. My issue was 100% traction. And it was 100% my suspension, maybe a little bit of the track, but more getting my suspension set up with those heavy front tires compared to the skinnies. And the reason why I didn't put the skinnies on is when I swapped to the drag radials in the rear this morning, my knees started to hurt. So I'm like, I'm not doing any more. I'm just doing the rears. And we kind of wanted to see what it would do with the 20-inch tires up front. So, yeah, so stock street tires up front, big and heavy. I did do some suspension changes there at the track because Smurf Built was there. And he's got the same, pretty much the same suspension setup I have. And he was giving me, hey, let's try this. Let's try that. So we did try a couple different things to try and get it to hook. It was starting to hook at the 60-foot, but after the 60-foot, it was just breaking loose and spinning all over the place. Just couldn't get traction pretty much after the 60-foot. So, yeah, and James and RSP DMV, they can put out there whatever they want to put out there. It doesn't bother me. Everybody loses. There's always somebody faster. And you know what? Sometimes there's always that one thing. Someone spins, someone breaks, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. He can talk all the smack he wants. It's not going to bother me. Eric, Black Car Guru called your car the fastest 6.4 scat on one of his. He sure did. He sure did. And I have problems calling it a scat because it's not a scat, because it's a 5.7 with a 392 replacement. So is it a scat? Not technically, but it does have a 392 engine in it. So I'm hesitant to call it a scat. Jixnan, yeah, that was my car that the Black Car Guru did. Matter of fact, that's the second time he did my car. And I always get a few followers and some subscribers on the channel from him too. So he's a pretty cool guy. I know Mac's been pinging him on the car, so that's pretty awesome. So Eric's going back to Jixnan. So I took advice on getting a 6.4 in my Jeep, and I built the 5.7 in my Charger. Cool. Yeah, both engines are great. They really are. Arguably, your higher ceiling is with the 6.4, but you can pump a lot of power out of the 5.7 too. So, Max, so fluid came out the overflow hole. I would definitely like to try something else for sure. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it. I I don't know. I think there may be some air bubbles in there. It's not overheating or anything, not acting strange. I think there may be some air bubbles in there. So what I may do is I got the coolant fill stuff that you can do that. So I may try that tomorrow just to see what happens. See if I can get whatever air is in there out of there, and maybe that'll help. I don't know, man. We'll talk about it back. Jick Stan always watch the Black Car Guru. I know, he's funny. He is hilarious. He's good at what he does, that's for sure. Important thing is to get the suspension dialed in. Yeah, and like I said, if I would have put the skinnies on, it may have been a different story because the car was kind of already set up. But you know, running with the 20s, they're almost twice as heavy. So the whole suspension changes, especially with the Keltrax and the settings in the Keltrax on the compression and the rebound. I know we're getting a little technical here, but it's just totally different when your tires are much heavier than the ones that are normally on there for racing. And I really wasn't set up to race. I just wanted to go out and have some fun. I did that, and then, you know, people talk smack, but it is what it is. And that's racing. Eric, you're 100% right. That's racing. Randy, when I go further, I think Smurf Built is going to do it. Just started talking to him. Smurf Built, Rob is a great guy. He really is. He is super helpful. He, you know, he's helped Mac and I out with my suspension with really no questions asked. And I've hit him up a couple times on IG, and he freely gives up, you know, information when you ask him questions. So yeah, Rob is a great guy. Love him to death. And he's building Mod the Fame's car. So yeah, his stick shift Hellcat, he's building that now. And then he just picked up, Mod the Fame just picked up a wide body red eye that they were at the track today with. And I won't spoil any of the videos. So go watch his videos on his new, it's not new, it's I think pretty sure it was a used one, but it new to him. And not sure what he's going to do with it, but I'll let you guys watch his video and check that out. Can only go quick in all-wheel drive stuff and can't do it over and over. Ripa is RSP's daddy. That's true. Ripa and him, yeah, they go at it all the time. But yeah, enough of that guy. I don't even want to talk about that guy. Jixstan, honestly, thought you broke or spun. So I'm glad it was the latter. Those bunny hops didn't look good. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I said, it's all about suspension. It's not about the tuner or anything like that. It's all about the suspension. You guys know that. I'm probably preaching to the choir, but people in the comments said, "Ooh, it's a 13-second car," but I didn't reply. It isn't a scat, just a RT with a 6.4. Yeah. Yeah, not a 13-second car. We all know the different. We all know what it really runs. You know, the mid 8s, or it can run in the mid 8s. So I don't let them people bother me. I really don't. The 5.7, just a Band-Aid until I pony up and get a 411 built for it. Nice, Jixstan, nice. Eric, I don't know who RSP is, but what Mike said. yeah. Those, yeah. I'm done. Let's just not talk about him. let's move on. Hard Rock, happy 2025. Yes, sir. Hopefully that's what it is. We're looking to get into much more competitive racing this year. I'm going to go hard into the Dragon Drives, try and get into at least 2, 3, maybe 4 of those. If I can get on them. And yeah, we'll do a little bit more competitive stuff, have a little bit more fun. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Mac, I wanted to mention wanting to check the final torque in the heads. I'm wondering if that could help. Maybe she's pushing a little PSI out. Doubt it, but I want to do it anyway since things have been raining. Yeah, I got you, Mac. I got you. We'll get there. Eric Tate, Hard Rock, Vermont. Good evening, friend. All right. Eric, Smurf looks like a cool dude. He is. He really is. He's a great guy. And his car is super fast. Jickstan, who has the good all-wheel drive sauce? I need it. Go to Dave. Go to Mac and Dave. EFI Specialties. They'll hook you up. I promise. Jickstan, you know the deal, man. I'm always gonna pump Mac and Dave because, what they've done for me, they can do for you. That's just the way it is. Mac, wide open tune is the same as the 186 multiple times. Yep. Yeah, the wide open throttle tune hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the drivability stuff. So it's all track and suspension and weight. Car's making a ton of power. It is a lot of power. Need to check your boost level. Adding the exhaust might have added more boost. That is not something we want. So pull a log. All right. I don't think I really got a good full pass because every time I spun, the coupler popped off. So I don't think I really got a good full log to actually know what the boost was in the end. So it was, pretty terrible. We all know it's got a 8.4 in it. Very possibly does, Eric. Very possibly does. Legion of Demons. I don't know if I'll do Legion of Demons. I think that's only for specifically demons, if I'm not mistaken, Hard Rock. Maybe double check into that. But I know I'm going to do some stuff at MIR. Probably do their Friday night stuff that they do Friday night. I know we're going to definitely try and do Rocky Mountain Race Week again. We're looking at, is it Hot Rod Road Week, Mac? The one we're looking at that starts at MIR. We're looking at that one. And possibly Sick Week in Florida. So we're looking at a couple of things to try and get done and have a lot of fun. 2025, the year Dawn goes sevens. No, I don't think we're gonna go sevens. I still, even though today kind of ticked me off just a little bit, and I told Mac, I said twin turbos on the way, but no, probably gonna dial the car back so I don't need a cage. Probably put a chute on just in case, but I don't want to put a cage in the car. So we'll dial it back, run 995s all year, and just have fun and race. That's all I want to do this year. I don't want to do too many more upgrades. I just want the car's running great, smooth. It's hauling butt. I just want to go out and have fun for the year. So that's the plan for Shake and Bake this year. My friend just rebuilt his 5.7 with all forged internals with a Whipple supercharger for his 2015 Challenger RT 6-speed manual. Nice. That's a hefty build, man. He's gonna have a lot of fun. That's for sure. Especially banging gears, man. There's nothing like banging gears. Mac. I'm already putting a car together with a 7-second goal. Car weighed 3550 before the turbos, so we'll see what it ends up. It's a Charger. It's going to be the Hitman. Yeah, he is. He's definitely going to be a sleeper Hitman, that's for sure. Jake Stan, to be fair, Mac does have a Jeep as a profile pic, so I'll hit Dave up about it. Yeah, hit him up, talk to him, and if you like what you hear, then go with Mac and Dave. Eric's going back to Tate. That'd be sick. That'd be a sick build, definitely. Mike, can you do vibrant M's to eliminate the boot blowing off? Yeah, we're looking at that too. Yeah, I say we're not looking at any more upgrades, but I'm kind of waiting to see if we can get the shaker hood back on. If we do, then we're gonna have to redo the piping anyway. So we'll look, definitely looking into either the V bands or what are the other ones that have a real small coupler in them, so there's a little bit of movement. I can't remember what they're called, but we're definitely looking at something better than just your normal clamps. Eric's laughing. Max says that's his Jeep. That was his Jeep about 10 years ago. Mike, Mac does. Well, it's Dave's all-wheel drive cop car. Hot Rod Week. That's what it is. Thanks, Mac. Hot Rod Week is the other one we're going to do. So, yeah, Mac and Dave do have an all-wheel drive Charger. We're also running low 9s and whatnot on full-weight Jeeps on 20s 15 years ago. These boys ain't doing anything we can't do. I just don't want to be in the drama mess. Yeah, I'm with you, Mac. I hate drama. Eric Tate's should have it ready by next week. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, that guy's gonna have a lot of fun. I want that Killer Bee special. I want to run nitrous on my 6.4 until I get the scat forged assembly. I got you. Yes, sir. Max saying still got the all-wheel drive Charger. They sure do. Mac Hitman, let's go. Mac, we just recently fixed another RSP Jeep. Don't normally talk about that stuff, but they did put a cam in it and blew it up. Had to be fixed. We tuned a lot of his junk. Should show more. You're a good dude, Mac. You really are. Hard Rock Shaker will be killer, Dom. Bring back the look. We're trying. Max got a few things in the works with some possibilities. Some of Shake and Bake stuff may go up for sale if we do that. So the high ram with the tick intercooler may very well be eventually going up for sale. So if someone wants the Holly high ram with a tick intercooler, I may have mine up for sale if things go well with Mac and what he's got kind of in the works now. Yeah, Mac, I'm with you. That's why I didn't respond to his IG stuff. Just it's not worth my time. Oh, I missed it. What'd you say? Stark's Challenger runs. He actually got the 8s. 8.7 something, I think. He actually hit an 8. And he's going full-blown race car now, guys. I don't know if he said anything on his IG, but Stark is going 100% race car. He's already sent it off to get a new cage and a tubed front end. So he's going straight up race car. Jick Scan's going back to Mac. Yeah, I thought it was quicker than 8.9. I thought it was like an 8.7 or something, but I can't remember. I'd have to go back in my IG and look. But he definitely did get in the 8s. Mac, yeah, they're SRT 8s. Eric, I agree, leaving out drama is best. But the world loves drama. They sure do. They sure do. Unfortunately, that's the truth. And as y'all see, I don't put any drama in my videos, or I don't try not to create any drama in my videos or my posts on IG. I don't have time for it, and it's just not worth my time when it comes to drama. Max saying he does track hawks and stuff too. Have a hawk at the track now. Durango Hellcat. Yep. Eric's going back to Mac. I don't have IG. I get all my info from here. I hear you, Eric. Yeah, it's just unfortunately, like you say, Eric. The world loves drama, so IG is somewhat full of drama. I try and stay out of it as much as I can. I should have been a little smarter today, but I wasn't really paying attention to who was beside me, and just it is what it is. It happened. Mac, waiting for all the holiday stuff to end. When I was at PRA, linked with the company who was willing to make a low rise intake based around the sheer fab stuff. I'm gonna cast it. Yes, sir. So hopefully we can get the shaker hood back. That's what we're looking forward to. You're right. We just want to build fun cars and trucks. That's it, man. That's it. And that's all I went out today for, was to go out and have fun. And I did. And I did. I had fun. I met up with Smurf Built was out there. Mod the Fame was out there. There was a few other folks I ran into, friends I ran into out there. Boosted 150 was out there. He was running his truck. I ran into a buddy of mine, Z was there. He was just walking around talking to people. He wasn't racing or anything. But yeah, had a good time. So Max, so we don't have to pay a ton for the, yeah. That's why they're casting it. It's cheaper to cast it than it is coming from billet. Mac's going to be right back. All right. Sounds like a cool intake. Yeah, it really is. Especially, like I said, if they can lower it a few inches and we can move the throttle body back a little bit and get the charge pipe in the right way, we can definitely get the charger back, or the shaker back, get the shaker back, and look a little less race car, more street car than it really is. Even the Black Car Guru he hit the nail on the head, man. He's like, look, this thing's clean. No crazy rap, no loud, crazy stuff on the car. Just plain street car going fast. Hard Rock, ignore the trash talkers. They were usually just jealous or miserable. I hear you, Hard Rock. Mac, 889 at 160. So right in the middle of us, Mac. I said a 7, you said a 9. It was at 88. Yeah, 88 was cooking, man. Mike was super happy when he hit it. That's for sure. Mike, maybe I'll go stir the pot tomorrow if I remember. Fun trolling moron. All right, Mike, I'll let you stick up for me, man, because like I said, I'm just not going to waste my time. But if you want to go and stir the pot, brother, be my guest. Eric, single cab F-150s are crazy fast for trucks. They are. And that's boosted 150. He has a single cab F-150. Threw a Whipple on there. He had one 2 years ago. It was like low 9s, maybe in the 8s. He might have hit 8s. I can't remember. But yeah, it's crazy stupid. Mike, simple transmission good for rebuild, or who would you recommend? So a lot of people have had problems with Sipple. So far, mine has held up. It is starting to slip a little bit here and there now, but mine has held up. But Mike, I would look into Applied Torque Solutions. If you want, we did a live with him, and I put his logo and stuff in the thumbnail. I did a live with him. A month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. Go watch that. You can fast forward some of the crazy talk that we did. But look into Applied Torque Solutions. Brian's a great guy. He's freaking awesome. And when it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when this trans does go, I'm going to him to rebuild mine. Eric, most people talking crap don't even have anything fast. I'll probably think they'll got 30 horsepower for a quarter take. No, not truthfully, RSP does have some fast stuff. They have blown up a lot of stuff, but they do have some fast. They do have some fast Trackhawks. They do. How long they last is a different story, but they do have some fast Trackhawks. Have a Hellcat transmission, needs a rebuild. Yeah, look into Applied Torque Solutions. Yep. Eric Tate's going back to Mac. Good times. Mike says, okay, thanks. What Mike said for transmission stuff. What's the HP 70 max before you have an issue? So mine really started having an issue right about 650 pound-feet of torque. And I think we were pushing 8-something horsepower. But for the transmission, it's more about torque than it is horsepower. Because that's everything that goes through the transmission is torque. So, yeah, right around 650 pound-feet of torque is where your HP 70 is going to start giving you issues. So, yeah, keep an eye on your torque. Mac, I'm holding off on the blower install for the intake. I'll test on, I'll be the test bed, get it dialed in. I'm 100% all about it. Getting geared up. Try and run 9 stock block in NA. Yes, sir. Eric's going back to Mike Williams. Mac decided to wait. I want a 986, but I'll settle for a 995 because it's faster than Don's stock 557. All right. B-Pat, what's going on, buddy? I got a few weeks of lives to catch up, Don, but got to go to work. Hope all has been well. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you, B-Pat. Thanks for chiming in, buddy. I appreciate it. And, you know, I get it. Not everyone can catch these lives. And, you know, if you want to go back and catch up, that's great. You know, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of talk and put out a lot of good information. So, awesome. Eric's going back to Mac. Tim, you guys checked out the new stuff from Blackbird yet? I seen a couple things on them, but whoo, their heads are expensive. But I didn't check too deep into that stuff because I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. But yeah, I saw some of their billet stuff, man. It looks great, probably performs great too, but whew, stuff's expensive. Mac, I took my stock trans out, and it depends on a lot of factors. Eric's going back to B-pad, jick stand. I'm not tracking the car, just rolls until I get my axles and stuff sorted. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. Mac, I'm going to grab some breakfast. Y'all keep this going for Dawn. I can't wait any longer. I'll miss the spot I want to hit. All right, Mac, go get you something to eat, brother. We'll catch up later. All right. Yeah, Mac, though he's in Virginia, so we're on the same time zone, but he's in a zone of his own. On what he calls breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It all depends what time he wakes up and goes to sleep and such, Jick Stan. So yeah, you gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt. Mac, also I talked to head people and other stuff at PRI. We may be doing more testing. I got another sponsorship too. I'll be adding something from Anderson Composites soon. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, Max got his own time zone. All right, later, Mac, man. We'll catch up later for sure. But hey, I appreciate y'all chiming in. I know I didn't give any notice and just kind of popped up here. Glad you guys caught on, came in, hit me up, keep me talking. We still got about 20 minutes. Hard Rock, no banker hours for Mac. He's got banker hours, but they shift. It's kind of funny. Don. Oh, I didn't. Let me go back up. Oh, sorry, Randy. Somehow I missed it. Randy saying, can I hit 4 digits with my 5.7, or is it pushing it with the right build? Don't know where you were when I went 6.4. We were at 970 something. I think we hit once, and that's because it went lean. It went real lean. That we got that 974. I think it's possible. With the right tuning. I definitely think it's possible. I think you can hit 1,000 horsepower. How much more than 1,000? Maybe a little questionable, but I think you can definitely get a tad more than 1,000 out of a 5.7. Again, with the right tuning. Other people will question that. Will say, yeah, you can't get 1,000 out of a 5.7, even if you build it. I think you can. I think you can. And that's just based on me hitting the 970 something and knowing we still had some left in it. That I was still on the 3.6 pulley back then, so I didn't even drop pulleys until I went to the 6.4. So I definitely think it's 100% possible, Randy. I think you can do it. Mike, forgot to say, y'all have a great new year. You too, buddy. Thanks for trying. Everyone have a happy new year. I think I said it at the beginning, but I'll say it again anyway. Have a happy new year. 2025 is going to be a whole lot of fun. Hopefully a whole lot of racing. Hopefully a whole lot of drag and drives. At least hopefully I can hit those 3. Rocky Mountain Race Week, Sick Week in the summer in Florida, and then Hot Rod Week at the end of the year. So hopefully we can hit all 3 of those. We'll see. Dick Stan, I wonder how much nitrous you can run on Dave's tune. Talk to Dave and Mac. They'll be able to tell you, exactly. And I'm not here to toot Mac's horn, but when we started working on the 6.4 and getting it dialed in, he was spot on with everything he told me was going to actually happen. So he told me way back when we were at Rocky Mountain Race Week, he said, "Don, we're gonna get you in the 8s. We're gonna get you probably in the mid 8s." And here we are. All right. But yeah, I would definitely say, hey, Dave, Mac, what do you guys? How much nitrous do you think I can run on a stock 6.4? I think is where you're at, and they'll tell you. Eric, hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, yeah, and share. All right. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it, buddy. So you're saying there's a chance? 100%. There's no doubt about it. Now I'm saying there's I was a little iffy there before, saying yeah, you could probably do it. I am almost 100% sure you can hit 4 digits with a 5.7. Again, with the right tuning and enough boost, you can do it. Not looking to chase your numbers, just curious. Hey, Randy, hey, do what you do. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I say 100% go for it. I'm not a record kind of guy. I don't care about records. They don't do anything for me. I'm just in it to do the upgrades, have fun doing the upgrades and taking it to the track and having more fun going faster. So, if someone wants to copy Shake and Bake and go faster than me, that's fine with me. I don't care. And that's kind of why, hey, the formula is out there, and it's not rocket science formula. What we're doing, it's not rocket science. It's been done on other stuff. Maybe not 6.4s, but yeah, don't. No one's ever gonna hurt my feelings if they take my setup and go faster than me. Is what it is. There's always somebody faster, always. But yeah, Randy, if that's what you want to do, brother, go for it. I'm with you. I'm behind you 100%. Eric, probably would be over 1K on a different dyno. I believe Max said as well. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, horsepower numbers are horsepower numbers, right? But like I said, with the right amount of boost, you can definitely hit 4 digits. Just saying, they got 1,300 horsepower out of a 5.8, so I don't know why you couldn't push it a little further. Yeah. Randy, thanks for catching. Sorry, Randy, I didn't mean to skip it. Somehow, I don't know. Somehow I missed it. I don't normally miss chats, but somehow I just I got past yours for some reason. I really don't know why, and I apologize. Eric, thanks for chiming in and making sure I caught that. I believe it. Eric, Sick Week always looks fun, and what cool people they are that put on the race. Yeah, my only thing about Sick Week, and I've talked to Mac about this too, is those Sick Week folks, they're all fast folks. Where at Rocky Mountain Race Week, it was more grassroots kind of people. There was slow people, there was medium people, and there was super fast people. There was the whole gambit, and it was more, like I said, more kind of a grassroots kind of deal. Where I don't know if Sick Week is going to be the same deal. It could be. I'm not downing it before I even go there, but I don't know if the atmosphere is going to be the same, is what I'm saying. But we're gonna go check it out. Mac and I are trying to sign up for the one in the summertime, so we'll see what happens. Eric, Eric wanted to know too. Laying the blueprint out for us, so we don't have to spend a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, you can do your own tweaks. You can go with some of your own manufacturers, but the blueprint's out there. Just want to keep it fun and drivable. Take it to the track once in a while. Yeah, absolutely. All good. You're good, Randy. You're good. I just want to line him against Dawn this year. That's my goal. All right, man. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Catch me at one of the testing tunes or something, Dick Stan. We'll just line up and have fun, man. And we'll do whatever we need to do to make it a fair race, and we'll go from there. Because I'm not all about just lining up against somebody and then just ripping them because I know they're slower than me. That's just, you guys know that's not me. I would rather have a fair race. Like, hey, we'll give you we'll give you the jump, and I'll wait a second before I leave, or whatever the case. I would rather lose a close race than just obliterate somebody, by 2 or 3 seconds. That's just me. I like a close fair race. Eric, 578, very underrated, but a lot of potential when built right. Absolutely, spot on, Eric. 100%. Eric, are you getting the shoot on soon? We'll see. I mean, I definitely probably going to have it before getting back out on the tracks, because I am probably going to trap over 150, so definitely going to need the shoot. So we'll get it here probably before March, because March is when everything starts to open up. Ulysses, hey bro, I've been watching you for a while, and you've been an inspiration to my helmet build. Nice, I appreciate that, man. Hopefully, you don't make the mistakes I did, and you have fun. And if you're a guy that hits the track, I hope you have fun at the track, or I just hope you have fun driving your car. Because sometimes that's what I do. I just go out and drive shake and bake just for the sake of driving. Just going out there and just driving it around. Just up and down the street, around the block, whatever the case may be. I just have fun driving my car. It's just fun. Randy, you seem to stay in Maryland. Ever been to Maple Grove? I have not been to Maple Grove. I would like to get to Maple Grove. That seems like a nice track. I'd like to get out there one day, maybe for a test and tune or something. And yeah, I do need to expand a little bit further out than Maryland, but I'll look into Maple Grove, see if I can't hit something out there this year. Eric, sounds like Don giving you the hit, Jake Snap. Yeah. And what's going on, buddy? Thanks for chiming in, bud. I appreciate it. Mike says no soup for you. Just saying, before summer, I want a 600 wheel daily Jeep and finishing the Charger up so I can max swap out my Nag 1 for an HP 90. All right. Will definitely hurt my pockets on the trans swap. Yeah, no doubt about that. It's going to hurt. And nothing like blowing up a Hellcat motor and being out for 2025. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. Nobody ever wants to see that happen to anybody. I mean, it's terrible. It really is. But I'm sure you'll figure something out. I'm sure you're not out for 2025. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Blowing a Hellcat motor takes a special touch. All right. Let's see. Most definitely. But I ain't got deep pockets like you, man. Snapped an axle, and I'm more surprised my clutch grabbed. All right. I don't know so much deep pockets as it is, saving and that. So like my stuff hasn't happened overnight, as you know. You say you've been following for a while. So my build has gone over the last 8 years I've had the car. But don't get me wrong, I have spent some money. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, dude, just you do what you can and just enjoy your car, man. That's what it's all about. No, it takes a drag pack blower is all. All right. Eric's going back to Ant. Happy New Year. Good evening. When are you going to come to Bradenton? I'd love to get down there one day. Just and like, I would like to get down there one day when like Cletus is at like a test and tune and just hook up with him for a minute. I'm not sure where the Modern Street Hemi Shootout is this year. I think it's back in Orlando. But I would like to get to Bradenton for sure. I'll have to let you know, brother. I'll have to let you know. Jickstan, the good old 3-0 whip boy. Randy, maybe I'll catch you at Cecil on a test and tune. Yeah, I do go to Cecil. This year I didn't go up there as much as I usually do, because I do like Cecil. My main three is number one is MIR, and then Cecil and Mason-Dixon are right up there with each other. They both do really good prep for their stuff, so I do like Cecil. I'll have to get up there more this year. Don, let's go half on one of the new houses in the development, and then we can rent it out when we're not there. Airbnb for cars. Yeah, right. That would be cool. I don't know if I got the funds to do that, but that would be cool. Ulysses, if it's in Orlando, I'll be there with my Scat Pack. Hopefully, I'll be on Mickey Thompson Radio. Okay. All right. If you see me there, my plan is to go there this year. So if you see me, because now that I have the coilovers, I can make the car high enough to get on the train and we can bring the train down. If not, I'll just drive down again. But the plan is to be at the Modern Street Hemi Shootout this year in Florida. I think it's Orlando. I could be wrong, but yeah. Eric, you can't go wrong investing in rental properties. That's true. That is true. Also, is 3-Pedal J in here? Does he get ready for sick week? I think he's getting ready for sick week. I know he was busy yesterday. I'm not sure what he's doing today. I think he's in the garage today, but he needs to be getting ready for sick week because it's right around the corner now. I haven't seen Jay yet. Just saying, did you see the Kong Performance is coming out with a porting kit for the Hellcat blower, guaranteed 1200 wheel horsepower? Man, that's crazy. Those guys at Kong Performance, man, they do a pretty good. They seem like they do a pretty good job. I haven't heard anything bad about them. But guaranteeing 1200 wheel horsepower, that's quite a feat. I'm sure there's a few stipulations in there too on the pulley size and the lower pulley and some other things to get to that 1200 horsepower. But I seen Jay's video. He mentioned it. Yep. It's a 3D printed Hellcat blower. You still need a Hellcat lid, bricks, and bypass valves. It uses 2650 rotors. Okay. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. All right, looks like we're slowing down a tad here. We only got 4 minutes left before I normally cut things off at 10 o'clock. 6K without that. Whew. 3D printing has changed the game for a lot of things. 3D printing has changed the game, no doubt. 100% true there, Eric. And kind of no market to compete in. As for a little more, you can get a Whipple. Yeah. 6K seems a bit expensive. But also, guess who's driving to Brazil this weekend with Stark to drop off Blue? This guy. Yeah, we talked about Stark a little earlier. I kind of gave it away. He's going straight race car with his car now. He's updating his cage and going full tubed front end. So it'll be interesting to see what he does in 2025. Just saying, cheaper than buying a Hellion kit or a Pro Charger. It is. Yep. We're not all rich like Tom. I just got into my big boy job. I don't know about rich, but all right. Mike, anyone into RC cars? I bought a Kaiju, sure way faster than stuff from 30 years ago. I bet. Yeah, I want to see Blue when she's done too, Eric. And yeah, we're excited. The Charger will be going back down there after Starks is done this year. All right, buddy. All right. We're about 2 minutes out. I'm just going to go ahead and call it a night, folks. Hey, I appreciate everyone chiming in. I know I didn't put out any notice that I was going to do it tonight, and you guys showed up anyway, so that's pretty freaking awesome. I appreciate the support. I will go ahead and put the Capitol video together, put it out either Thursday or Friday. I'll put it out there. It's not going to be a good one because it was a rough day at the track, but it is what it is. That way the setup will be out there and people know, what I was running and kind of some of the troubles I was having. But everyone have a great night. Be safe and start the New Year's off great. And we'll catch you on the next one. Adios.